Hey, Calepo. I wanted to leave you some feedback on your rough draft for Essay 2. So there's a lot of good description and fact-based writing. I really appreciate the background information, the context you gave about this film, Meet the Robinsons. It's one that I have not seen. So it was nice to get that information. Next, I think that you have some pretty good description of the meme itself, particularly on the second page. Here is the biggest issue with the paper so far. I do not see a clear thesis statement, right? So remember, with visual analysis, this should be a thesis-driven paper. So what we talked about in class about visual analysis thesis statements is, in your thesis, you need to present the visual techniques that you are going to use for your analysis, right? So, for example, you might say something to the effect of, the meme's use of primary colors helps reinforce its message, or the meme's use of dialogue helps the reader understand who the target audience is. Something to that effect. That's the biggest issue that I don't yet see in the paper, is a clear thesis statement. Like I said, you give a lot of great background information and then some good description, but what we need is your purpose, right? Which will be expressed in the thesis statement. So your specific stance on the meme, or how you plan to unpack the argument, what stance you plan to take with your image. To me, it feels like you really want to do an audience analysis here. So I might tweak the thesis or rewrite the thesis to indicate audience. So I recommend this. Outside of the paper, I would write a thesis statement that that identifies the visual techniques that you plan to use to analyze the paper. And then, with the good descriptive writing that you have here, you need to think about how you can get this to be not just description, but description that's helping you analyze, right? So once you identify the claim that you want to make in your thesis statement, you then need to think about, okay, well, what are the specific visual elements that I want to talk about in this paper? So that's what I would focus on for revision, getting that clear thesis statement in there. All right, let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.